Let's see. It has been. How long has it been? Has it been 2 weeks? Let's check it out. It has been not now. It has been not now. It has been 21 days. It has been 3 weeks since my last video. Holy moly. So much has happened. I don't even know where to start. I've just been like slammed with work. And this camera's been going out on work. And so it's, it's like when there's that barrier to like set this up, the likelihood that I'm going to actually set it up and make some videos goes like way down. So I feel like summon a massive amount of like ADHD energy to like put the camera up and put the lights up and all this stuff. It's pretty set up. It takes like 5 minutes. It just took me like 5 minutes and I did it. But yeah, I don't know if it's just like that ADHD part of my brain or what it is. I just need a second one of these cameras, which if somebody wants to donate several $1,000s. Yes, but also that got me thinking of like throughout the course of this channel's been going for like 5 years, 6 years now, something like that, which is crazy to think about. That I made like hundreds of videos for this weird experimental project, for lack of a better term. I've used a lot of different cameras. I've used Sony cameras, and I'm just looking at like I made stuff with GoPros. I made stuff with DSLRs. I made stuff with. I made a big noise. I made stuff with this little guy, the Sony CV1, and I made a lot. I think I made a lot with this guy. This guy was like the big gun for a long time, and now the new camera is the Sony FX6 is the one I'm using. It's not the most expensive camera I've ever used, but it is kind of like this camera is basically this camera, but in a smaller form factor and with a couple extra neat little options. I really liked the way this looked, but also I think that might be in large part because I liked having the setup in my old apartment, which had the depth behind it, and it was just kind of set up, and there's some things where I miss like living by myself, because like I could just be like, this is where the camera goes, and no one could tell me it doesn't go there. And now I have a girlfriend, and she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. I love her, she's great. But I just wish our place was just a little bit bigger. There was just like one more room, so that way it was like this background is like super cluttered, and I wish I could kind of just have like my own little office, but I would probably just fill it up with shit anyway. So anyway, so I was thinking, I was like, okay, like I need to figure out, do I bring back some of these other cameras for like quick stuff, or if I should maybe make some like evergreen videos for like these times where like I know work is gonna be heavy, and I could just kind of schedule out, and that way at least there's like something posting, because I know that's like the algorithm, but like I know how it is. Like when your favorite creator like stops posting for a while, you kind of fall off them a little bit. So for you lovely folks that have stuck around through all of my extended hiatuses, which there have been many throughout the years, God bless you, or whatever blessings you prefer to receive, I bestow them upon you. Sprinkles of blessings. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do some camera tests with some of these guys. This guy, it's a Canon R6. It's a pretty good camera. It's got a flippy screen, which is fun. They used to not have flippy screens. Oh, the camera's on. That's killing the battery. And I was doing One thing that I really liked doing, that I haven't done in this probably years at this point, I was doing POV ASMR, and I really liked that. I wore like the GoPro headband, and I would just do stuff with my hands, and I loved making those. And then I had like a little sound recorder, and it was kind of a pain because the sound on the GoPro is not great, so I would use an external sound recorder, and you'd have to sync the sound, which is like an extra step, but it really wasn't that big of a deal because it was kind of neat to do. I don't think I've ever really seen. I mean, you see some POV stuff, but like, not really. I feel like that's pretty uncommon ASMR stuff, especially like thinking about all the things I could do with it, like something I never did, but like I was thought about doing was kind of like narrating a walk, or going out into nature, and like hiking, and like just doing some whispers while I hike, and there's just the ambient sound, and you just get to take in and you see whatever I'm seeing, and I'm like, that could be pretty good. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Someone's probably done it, but I haven't done it, so I'm gonna eventually. I also have other ideas that I was like, oh yeah, wouldn't this be great if I did like a tapping and talking? This is Triangle Strategy. I bought it the day it came out, and I have not opened it yet. That is how busy I've been. Just don't get old. Don't become an adult. You have stuff to do, and then you can't play video games, and it fucking sucks. Or maybe do get old, but like, don't work for yourself, or you will feel guilty every second you're not working on stuff that you have to do. So yeah. Oh man. Okay. So what else has happened? I owe a bunch of money to the government, but less than I thought I was going to. I don't know if I talked about that. I did some napkin math, and I factored I was gonna have to owe like $8,000 to the government, which I had like $7,000 put aside. But now it looks like it's more like $6,000, thanks to my ace accountants for figuring out ways to deduct things and math. I don't know how they did it, but this is really cool that I owe way less than I thought I was going to, which means I'm gonna buy more stuff or pay off debt. Both is good. Because I need a new computer. I've been editing photos like a lot the last 3 weeks, and it's become like really apparent that like I can't edit photos and upload photos at the same time, because like my computer is like struggling with that now, and it's like 7 years old. So yeah, if you want to do me a favor and help me out with my new computer fund, watch a bunch of my videos, or just hit it on autoplay and let it run all night and fall asleep to the smoothing sounds. Or there's a couple videos I think I have that are long. If you go way back, there's a couple videos that are like, they're probably like a couple hours long, because I used to only do sound videos, like they were all no talking videos. And then every month I'd be like, everything we made in one video, which I thought would be a good, but that, because I always saw these compilation ASMR videos and they did well, and I was like, okay, and then those never ended up doing very well, and then I felt like I was just kind of recycling stuff, and I was like, this is too much effort, it's not worth it. But I still like the idea of doing a 10-hour whisper talking video. I just need to sit down and chunk out the parts, because like I figure like at most I could probably do, and if I was doing it every day, like 20 to 45 minutes worth of whispering before my voice just gets shot. And if I was doing an hour long whisper every day for a week, to build up the 10 hours, like I feel like my voice, by the end of it, my voice would just be thrashed. And then I think I made a video a while back talking about different topics that I could definitely talk about for 10 hours. And so I might explore some of those. Or maybe I'll do a one where it's like intermittent sounds and talking. I'm still figuring out what that is. I think, I keep talking about this, like I think what would be great for me is to just have a decompression like week where I'm like, now that's happening this week, and then the weeks, just like full-time YouTube for a week, just making stuff, just. But first, I need to like. I think if I was gonna do that, I would rent out a space, maybe find somewhere that like, maybe like once somebody like if a friend is like going out of town, be like, oh, I'll sit for you, and that way I could like bring my stuff, set it up, and like make a bunch of shit. That could be neat. Yes. What else? I thought about doing some live videos. I made one. And then I realized in the live video, I was like, oh, I think I show my computer, my desk area, and I was like, there might be some stuff that like, I doubt you could read any of it. But stuff that like somebody could be like, oh look, that's, you know, a bank statement or something. So I'm just like, let's just delete that. So that one's gone. But I might do more of those because it was fun. I just did it on my phone, which now YouTube lets you use your phone. It is 1:32 in the morning, in case you're wondering what time it is here. Use your phone to just stream, which is cool. I guess they used to do that, but they still do allow you to do it. So I just need to, I think, hook up a better mic for the ASMR. I think just getting a lapel mic, which I need to figure out if I was going to use like this camera to, you know, like a lapel mic situation. And I have a wireless one. So does this even have a mic input? It's got to have a mic input. Yeah, it does have a microphone. It just doesn't have a headphone input, which is fine. But yeah, little Sony ZV-1. This is a neat little camera. Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh, flip this around. It looks pretty good, I think. I just need to charge it and then, you know, figure out the wireless mic situation. If I'm going to use like my professional ones, why doesn't this close? There it goes. If I'm going to use my pro ones, or if I'm going to like maybe buy, you know, you've seen like the Rode Go mics. Those are only like $200. So I mean, only $200. I know it's a lot of money to some people, but I mean, for me, like, I hate to be like, for me, it's nothing, but like, you know, if you're a working professional, it's like, well, that's a tax write-off, and I could use it in business. So, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have another fucking microphone. Why not? I've got a lot of them, and I still need to test this microphone. I've had this for months now, and I'm like, oh yeah, this will be great. I have not tested this at all. That's on the list. That's like a weird metal clicking sound. Anyway, so that's one mic I have, and then I have two shotgun mics somewhere. There, one of them's in the closet, and one of them's just sitting over here. And then I have more like a dialogue mic, and then I've got a wireless lapel mic, like a GH, not a GH. It's a G3, Sennheiser G3. And then I have it's a cardioid. I don't know. It's good for dialogue. MKH 50. I think that's what it is. And then I have this guy. This is a Rode. Is it NT1000? Doesn't say on it. It's definitely a Rode. I think it's the NT1000, or it might be the NT1A, which is the anniversary edition, which I don't know what the difference is. I think it's just like a different casing or something. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I want to get wrong pipe, a little bit. Oh, man. I want to get I want to make more videos. I want to make them more regularly. I want to be posting. I want to be doing daily. I want to be getting out on it. I've just been so tired lately, and like with all the work and stress, and like my health is still not 100%. It's getting better. I think my blood sugar numbers are better. I'm on new medication. That's been fucking me up a little bit because I realized, like, I don't know if it's like an email from this person. It's like a perfectly pleasant email. It's like a job that I'm excited to do, want to do, and I just haven't responded to it. And it's just like been filed in the back of my head, like, oh yeah, it's been like a day or two. I should respond to them. I went and checked. It was 14 fucking days. It's been 14 days, and I was like, sorry. And I don't know if it's the medication, if it's like long-term COVID brain fog, if it's just fallout from the last 2 years of like being a shit show, and things are still kind of a shit show, that like my brain is just I feel like I'm stuck in the mud. Like, I don't know how you're feeling out there, but like I don't feel like I've been like really productive, firing on the same cylinders as I used to, like since 2020. Like, things have just been like stuck. Like, there's been periods where I'm like looking like things are getting better and things are getting unstuck, and then they don't. So it's like I feel like I've just been like in survival mode, where like all the work while crying mode, just nonstop. And I'm like, I need to figure something out. I don't know if I'm just like burned out, if what it is. I think I know what I need is just more of this, doing the talking. This is like my cheap version of therapy. Actually getting a therapist would definitely help, but like money. I'm doing okay. That's kind of where I'm at financially. Is like I'm in like that middle class area where like I'm not struggle busing, but like a couple good hits would really put me down hard, and I'd have to ask my parents for money, which I don't want to do, because they're retired now, and I'm like, yeah, you guys, my dad's on a pension, so he still has income coming, and he's got plenty saved for retirement and all that, and he's always willing to help, but it's like, I don't, you guys might need that, I need to be responsible as an adult. And so it's like I'm paying most of the bills. I think there's a stress to that of like, I think the stress is just like I'm paying most of the bills between me and my girlfriend right now, because she only works on the weekends. And she's a student, she's going to school full time. And she doesn't really have the bandwidth to be a student and a full-time employee. It just doesn't work. Like, she's tried it. It doesn't go well. And so she's almost done, which is great. And I make good money, which is great. And I feel like I essentially work part-time. It's just like it's weird, because my job, like when I have to be anywhere specifically, is part-time. It's a day or two or three a week, couple hours at a time sometimes. But the stress that happens outside of that, it's just constant, And I don't know if having a 9-to-5 job would help that or not. I just need to find a way to detach, and I understand, like, focus on this, because this is not stressful to me. This is fun. I love doing this. But the problem, the catch with that, is that I feel guilty that I'm not doing the work that I should be doing right now on that computer right there that's looking at me, and it's like, hey bro, remember how you told those people you'd get them some photos last week? You still didn't do it, and you gotta do it. And I'm like, fuck, okay, yeah, they're giving me money, I probably should do that. So that way they'll keep giving me money, so that I can keep paying rent, so I can keep making ASMR videos with my very expensive camera that all pays for. Yes. Okay. Just 20 minutes of just word diarrhea. But I think it helps. I feel better. Yeah. I feel better. I feel good. Feel stuff. Things. Whatever. What else am I thinking about? So here's ideas. I have jobs this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Am I working Saturday? I never know when I'm fucking working. I'm always working. When am I working this week? Thursday, Friday, Not Saturday, not Sunday. Okay, well I have my church gig. Back on Monday, Tuesday. Oh man, next week I'm just like floored nonstop. So that's fun. Every day next week. That's gonna kill me. Even this Saturday. Damn. Damn. Okay, that's so much stuff next week. Ugh, I'm already dreading it. I need a vacation. I need a break. I need to tell people that I'm not available for a week or two. But yeah, I talked about doing let's play ASMR, let's play hockey, and I have some old footage. I think I'm just gonna repurpose that and then do some talking over it. I want to do some camera tests, and then I think I might make some more sound videos. I miss doing sound videos, and then those are really evergreen. So I think if I could bank, 10 or 15 or 20 sound, just sound only videos, then I can not feel stressed about not having made a video in apparently 3 fucking weeks. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. My brain is fried. I'm very tired, and I am overwhelmed, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. So, first one back. Just gotta get all that out, and then we'll go from here. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, better than I am at least. And if not, I hope that turns around for you real soon. And if you're not doing well, let's figure out a plan. Let's get out of this fucking mud. Let's get unstuck, and let's go make steps towards our dreams, because we can do it, because we deserve it, because we're good people, and we've worked, and we're gonna keep working. And I'm not a big Kanye guy, but he has a lyric that I always love, and it's what's the lyric? It's something like, "It ain't happened yet, and that's what the tuition is." And you're like, yes, that song, that's a good one. What song is that? It's called "I Wonder." I think it's off whichever one has the bear shooting out of a cannon or whatever. That's a good song. It's about finding our dreams, and we're gonna find our dreams, and we're gonna do it. And I love you. And yeah, I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep right now. I'm so tired. I'm gonna edit this video first, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So, be good, do good things, and don't suffer no fools. Don't take no shit. Do no harm, but take no shit. Let's go. See you next time.